Adrian from Poland did. He went and sent me some coffee. It was very kind of him. I mean, he spent a fortune on this stuff. Sasquatch cinnamon, extraterrestrial vanilla. This is Dark Theory, Unum Pentium. But I just made, and we're going to drink it in a second, Somewhere in the Skies. But you know what? This video we're about to show you is really great. Now, if you don't want to sit and watch everything, we now put the time codes on the bottom of the screen, as you can see. A PINBOT, completely ruined playfield with a new pinball hard coat. That wonderful thick playfield, the hard top. God, I said hard coat. We sold an off-road two-wheel and a Tetris in our bargain basement sale to Jeff. He's the wonderful man that gave us that wonderful vacation to Fantasy World Resort here. And he's going to offer us another one in an upcoming sale. Check the place out. It's just a few minutes from Disney World. We resold Jurassic Park. Had it in here in December. Here it is again. A $6 Million Man by Bally, but a special one. About 100 or so, the first ones, had a special thing done, released with this game. Only this game. This one game in 78, 79 when it came out, and they never used this feature again until 8 Ball Deluxe. Can you guess what it is? Watch and see. We sold 2 more machines to Colin Rath up in Canada. We shopped an R-85 ROWE Jukebox, 45 RPM. Then he bought our bargain basement $400 Road Riot. We shipped them both up to Canada. Then we have more. Super Pac-Man, an ugly one that the guy's going to restore. Bargain basement. It got picked up by this guy. Wait until you see this treasure. But he's going to make it nice. And then you're going to see the largest collection of System 1 Gottlieb logic boards in the world. Already sold. Wait until you see the tables full of these things. Yeah, but first Jim is going to help me polish off Somewhere in the Skies. What's so funny?
I only drink espresso Jimbo.
You know, Jim, on a 1 to 10, you were definitely a 1.
That's good.
Oh gosh, Jimmy, what am I going to do with you? You just showed it to us again. Okay. You're a special man, Jimmy. I'm going to have you have this coffee. I'm going to have my Esther coffee. Stir it. Aren't you going to drink it black?
I'll put sugar in the bottom.
We're going to put... Anyway, we're going to get started. You watch the video, and we'll see you at the end for a closing comment. This PINBOT has had a remarkable transformation. It has. You see, it started its life out as a playfield that was beyond ruin. Here, look at this video. You've never seen a PINBOT as beautiful and as clean and clear as this. Isn't it beautiful? We just finished this. It's ready to go. I spent a lot of time on this. Do you know how difficult it is to get this kind of a surface? Any idea? Any idea, Bill? Yes. It was pretty awful. And I was going to sell it as is, as a player special, but somebody ordered and said, can you make it beautiful? The only way we could make it beautiful is even Steven couldn't possibly begin to restore that. But you don't have to now, because there's some wonderful product that you can buy called a hardtop. This is what the hardtop looks before you install it. Oh, and here's the playfield. Look, did you see this? Look at this, guys. This wonderful company makes these. I can't think of the name. It's a hardtop. Here's the company information. This is a brand new overlay. If you slide that out for me, Frank. Here, watch this. Now look at that. Now there's still a protective covering on it, but this is going to lay in to the PINBOT, and it's going to be perfect.
Gorgeous.
This is going to be as perfect as me. Wow, look at the progress of this beautiful playfield underlay. Isn't that nice? So, still a work in progress, but boy, went right over top the old surface after it was sanded. Of course, we still have a lot to work to do with the cabinet. But when we're done, this baby is going to be gorgeous. Isn't that something? Now look
Can you make one that can fix your face?
Careful, right on camera. I'll grab a hold of that cheek of yours and twist it until it's red.
Sure you will. I'm scared to death.
You think he is? Look at this. Come close.
We did.
You did? I didn't see the camera dip in.
It's a playfield, folks.
No. This
Wow.
is hard. This is one of the best pinball machines ever made. Ever. In the history of pinball. Do you know who designed it?
Who?
Barry Osler. It's his masterwork. This doesn't get any better than this. And it's deserving of my 42-year sticker of excellence. That's me.
How much work did you do?
None.
I changed a bulb. I ordered the rubbers for it. Do you see? See, Barry didn't have the ability to have it lit red on one side and blue on the other. There was a whole bunch of things he couldn't do. But see, now we can. Not only augment it with this, we've lit the trough here, the buttons, and even the shooter lane right there. We've added the color lighting up front, back here. Isn't that something? That's beautiful. The doorbell.
Maybe it's Kurt.
I hear the doorbell ringing.
Whole electrical. Wait, see how busy it is now. The color changes in here in the clear caps were something easy to do. Something I thought a nice option. I think that's Federal Express. We are expecting pin scores, the new LED displays for the thing. I'm pretty sure they ring the front doorbell and leave the box. Better be them. Anyway, we've done all the extra modifications in the back, obviously. We've changed the battery over to a Frank's button battery, the new capacitors throughout the boards. There was a ton of cold solder connections in this thing, too. That's all been fixed, hasn't it? See, that's all been fixed. And see, now it's in our lamp test. We busy test all the things. By the way, we've put in the LEDs and the flash lamps. When you do that, you have to remove the smaller resistor. That heats up the lamp filament when you have light bulbs in it.
Todd, this is Faith with Simpay. Line 1 for Todd.
Maybe they have money for me. But listen, we do have a nice feature that we're going to offer to you on our sale, our best offer sale on Sunday. If you tune in, we are going to be giving away this t-shirt.
The one off your back?
I could see if I could fit in this first. This is a Pinball Hardtop t-shirt. We're going to have a giveaway Sunday's best offer sale.
Well, what size is it? Do they know it's their size?
It's probably too big for me.
No such thing.
XXL. That means I could just barely squeeze in it. Anyway, this will be available for free in a giveaway. All you have to do is tune in, and you have to be registered on the site. Sale.tntamusements.com. That's right there. You don't have to buy anything. We will have a giveaway for that t-shirt to celebrate the hardtop. And of course you can order them. He now makes them for a number of games.
That's actually nice. I know you didn't come up with it. Who came up with that idea?
He did.
I knew it wasn't you.
You know, I have a second the games I'm going to have you restore.
Good.
over there.
Perfect.
Look at this. Isn't it beautiful?
It'll be done in about 2 weeks.
It's a trade back. We have to get the sticker off. I'll assign that idiot to do it.
Just leave it on.
Which idiot should I assign, Jonathan?
Kurt? Walter?
It's Walt, not Walter.
He loves
Look at all the new beautiful pins. Scotty, this is Scotty's favorite job, isn't it, Scott?
He loves
Oh,
it.
by the way, listen how loud this is without the insulation to quiet it. See, that's what they sound like.
Don't
until
break
you
it.
Put the insulation on it. And then they'll be quiet.
What if that would work for you?
I'm the only one that does this. All my competitors say it's waste of their money.
Scott, can you put insulation on his lips?
Oh, you know, while you're down there, Steven.
Come here. Come closer.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Sorry, did I get you?
Got him.
Sorry.
That was my nose.
Just
You're
hang
gonna
out
get
there.
grabbed. It'll be the last thing you ever do.
You know it.
I got it right, didn't I?
First time you ever got anything right in your life.
Here, walk close. Walk this way.
Right away, boss.
Well, it's ready to be shipped out, isn't it? Let's get it going. Okay. This is going to Jeff. Jeff is a good customer of ours. He's from Florida. And he's the one that gave us that gift certificate for the whole week at his beautiful resort Fantasy World right here. Wonderful place. And the guy that won the bid on that, he's going in two months, I think. He's going to share his pictures. But in the meantime, this is going. Is that you?
First place, buddy.
Do you notice how gorgeous the pictures? We put in a almost new Wells Gardner monitor in this. We did sell this as is to Jeff, but we updated it with that fluorescent light. Wheels are nice. We also, back here, come back here, power supply in it. We took the board out and reflowed solder on all the connectors and a battery board, Frank's battery board. So it shouldn't require any kind of adjustments or service or anything. The only thing we didn't do was restore the cabinet, but it's in good shape. We re-rolled it. We rolled it black again. Jeff, that's because we like you. Actually, here we are.
Hello, Jeff.
Which
Enjoy your
way?
game. I'll miss it.
Yeah, but you know what? He bought another game on our bargain basement. Let's go over and look at that. And Jeff's second game is the Tetris. Another as-is spectacular deal, courtesy of me. Now, even though it was as-is, we did take the plastic off and clean all the sodas that were spilled in there for you, Jeff. Made sure the monitor's perfect, power supply's good, and they put new footies on the bottom. And Tetris is the game of the future, isn't it, Johnny?
Sure.
You're supposed to be enthusiastic.
Oh.
When people played Tetris, it was the greatest game on earth. And the greatest game on earth. 2 4-way controllers and 1 action button. Oh! What should I do with this one, Tony? How about that?
Perfect.
Go! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what am I going to do with that? Oh, guys, I thought it was going to fit. What a piece of crap this is. You know, when this game came out, it was the smallest logic board on Earth. It's this big. There it is. Okay? The smallest logic board ever made for an arcade game at the time. There was like nothing on it, right? Basic sounds, but such a fantastic response. Soon it will be in Florida with Jeff. Powder coating. Isn't that beautiful? Look. It's come in and it's going back out again. Another Jurassic Park. A wonderful game. See how we've lit the back where dinosaurs ruled the earth? The previous customer added this light. Isn't that nice? You know what it's missing is our sticker. Jonathan, can you take care of that before this goes out? And we showed you before, the hole was never lit, and that's like a critical part of this game. But it's lit now. Color display. Let's get it out of here. This is a rare one. Bally's $6 Million Man. Oh no, it's not that rare.
How rare is it?
That's from the Peanut Gallery.
You wanted to see how rare it was,
Well, I'll tell you how rare. They
Well,
made
tell us.
10,000, over 10,000 of them.
right?
But
Huh?
the first 100 or so were special.
Like you.
Like me. Now, it said 100, but there must have been more because this is serial number 1126. That means it's the 100. No, I'm sorry, 1121. It didn't make any difference to you anyway, but 1121, 1126. But that means it was 121 off the production line. And although it looks the same, all the lights in here, the playfield, underneath the playfield, all the lights in the head, they're all 555s, not 44 bayonet base bulbs. This was an experiment by Bally because, you know, they didn't use 555s until 8 Ball Deluxe, almost 3 years later. It was an experiment. The original bulb, by the way, the bayonet base bulb was a 44. The bulb that was developed was called a 444. And apparently the first run of them were defective because they were blowing out a lot. But the new run of the 444s were fine, and they went out and test as that lamp. I'm going to show you what I mean, because we, of course, updated it to LEDs and everything is real bright. But I want you to see the back box, because you've never seen a Bally back box like this. They're recessed 555 sockets, not the ones they use later. We like these sockets. They apparently went to another grade socket later. But these sockets seem to be pretty stable. Not only stable, they're still running. We didn't have a single bad socket in this. Do you know how when you start to change the bayonet base bulbs these days, now of course they're 42 years old, the socket cracks or breaks and it blows the transistor out. These are plug-in. Not one bad transistor, not one bad bulb, because it's almost impossible to short the bulbs out because of how they're wired. I'm going to show you underneath. So that was really unique. The original logic board is running fine. There it is there. We put Frank's battery board in. We had to put the new Alltech board to run the LEDs. But we recapped the soundboard. Look at the silver stickers on it here. I've never seen a silver sticker before. At least one that shiny. We think this was in a private home for many, many years. Now we did put in a standard size fuse up here. We flipped the fuse holder and it's only soldered in by one leg. But then it's easy to find the dumb fuse. New caps in this too. Everything was ice cold, so it was all reheated. And we put a brand new X-pin rectifier board in. So I think that was X-Pen. We used, there's different brands, but you know what? We're not rebuilding the old one ever again. We're done. Put a brand new one in, because the rectifiers are bigger. Bigger rectifiers. Better. Look, the back glass is almost perfect. Like me. This was what I looked like many years ago. I heard some people choking. Curdy, I was just comparing the image of me in the back glass. Good luck on your mission.
Does look like you.
Not yet. Open. Oh. Here, let's look, Curdy. Let's show them these bulb sockets.
Aren't they nice?
See?
So nice, they don't break.
That's right. Not one bad socket.
They're never break. NEVR break.
NEVR. Now, of course, we've updated the game with plunges and links, end of stroke switches. We also, we went through the whole test to make sure it was perfect. New drop targets. I'm going to show you them. They were designed by, custom designed by Jeff at Classic Arcades. So he makes them. We lit the cabinets. Put the switches here, of course. We always do that. And then the bulb also carries over and lights the lane here. Because we're using a stand-up bulb, see how it can light the lane. So you can be flexible with this. That one bulb does the job of two, and then the out hole is lit here. Isn't that nice? Then these are blue fire lamps in there. The guys thought that was a nice touch. Now we knocked out these original star rollovers. They were red. We put in clear. Of course, the centerpiece is new, and then we put red fire LEDs under these two and a blue fire up here. Give it a little more great. I think it's a great effect. Cabinet was touched up by Steven. Cabinet was extraordinary. You can actually see the serial number, but it's hard to see on this part because Steven said it was sanded somewhat. It's right here, but it's clear up there. And what I did is I did a rubbing of that number, the 112 Now look what else was interesting that was packed with the game that our customer will get. This was, once again, was in a private home, for sure. It had the manual, and then the magic test report. See, they were testing it, hence the prototype. All these test reports were in there. So I'm going to keep it with it, of course. The card, the registration card. You know what? I should take these out and sell them on eBay. I'm just kidding. Now, I uploaded an interesting file. These are in most of the game settings, the switch settings and stuff, which is kind of common. But this isn't. Look. Notice, the prototype run of this game is equipped with wedge-based light sockets and bulbs. See? And they gave you 30 spares in the event that the extra bulbs are required until they stock them at Bally. Isn't that odd? Now, I sent that to the Internet Pinball Database. I also sent this too because I thought this might be important. This was all stuck together in it. This tells you that when you go into the 6-player diagnostic, it's different. Now, I think that's common knowledge with people that own these, and I think that sheet has been packed with many of them. But we just thought we'd show it to you again. See, when you go into a game test, there's the standard light bulb test. And then there's the countdown test there. But they said in the thing that the 6-player will sometimes flicker. And it won't, it sometimes flickers. Do you see how the 6-player is flickering? It actually says that on that paper. So, see that? See that little flicker? I guess that they never figured that out. But it's normal. And these are our high scores, so you already know all this rubbish. It's good rubbish. And it qualifies for my sticker that can't can't be removed.
Don't do it.
I did it already.
Don't do it.
I did it already. Gong, 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 gong. I did. I'm pretty proud of how it turned out. Aren't you, Kurt? I have video on how it works. Look up here. There. Up there. You want to see how the game plays. You can see me running in this too, Kurt. Maybe I'll run it with you. Oh, I should show the drop targets here. We show them on the other side. See, I made the custom ones. That was very nice. Are you impressed? You better be. You're probably liable not to see a working one like this again, at least on video. You may run into one at the show, at the shop. Oh, now they told me that the first few had a green. Where this blue is, they made it green rather than blue, which doesn't make any sense, but it was this green color here. They said some playfields had that green, and I've never seen it. Nobody has any pictures of it either. They may have been lying to us. And of course, this has the Excito sound system.
3 sounds?
How annoying. How annoying. You can make it just chimes. This does have a switch test to change that.
It's pretty sweet looking. Is it going out tomorrow?
It has to. The guy's screaming at me.
Are these scores in there yet?
Yes.
Nice. Good job.
You must have put them in.
I did.
You just said that.
Did.
Just
Think he's running to get pizza like you would be?
running? You mean like this? I got it in, Curdy.
And right after that, you were in the ICU for your heart attack. That was the last time you ran. The last time you ran.
You know, Jonathan's going to be furious when I tell him he has to pack this up in the other games.
He's always furious. He's always furious. I'm going back to PINBOT.
PINBOT. Hope you enjoyed the $6 million man prototype. Look, it's ready. Colin has been waiting.
It's ready. Somebody needs to do some cleaning. You better get Scotty over here with a rag.
Wait a minute. Let me do. This
Go
is
ahead.
how my competitor cleans his game.
Go ahead. There you go. That was beautiful.
What model is this?
That
This
breath
is
will
the
clean up
R-
anything.
Got the plates off. I think it's an R88. I don't remember. Anyway,
You
this
sell
has
these
the little
things.
blinky lights in it, and
It reminds you of Pizza Hut, right?
actually Pizza Hut's had Seabergs with the little blinky lights. They used to use 3: the Entertainer, the Sun Star, and the Olympia. Oh,
Todd's having a meltdown. You gotta give him a
the
minute.
third one. I can't remember the name of the third. They loved the little blinky lights. Seaberg did it.
Do you wanna
I
turn
said,
the volume
Rowe
up on
copied it. Yes, you can. All right, look. Inside, you have to put these things in with this clip in, otherwise it'll come clobber you. Now, Colin, I'm going to show Colin so he can see. Make sure
You didn't get
it
it in
clips
there.
in. Right.
Got her?
Good. Good. There we go.
That
Now,
almost hit you in the head.
there are clips that hold the player down. I don't see them. Here they are. So see how it's floating? It's floating on the springs. So these clips will hold it down. We'll crank them down so the mechanism doesn't move, and then we'll put a little bubble wrap under here and strap it down. Now, has a brand new diamond needle in it. Do you see the blue color? That means it's diamond. They had a black one, which was sapphire. Why would you put a sapphire needle in a Victrola like this? Not a Victrola, but a record player.
You're wrong. It's in Google.
We have a new, not a lithium battery in the computer. So when that goes dead, he can put a new one in himself. Pop one in himself. We took the amplifier out and reflowed, soldered all of it. We changed some caps in the power supply. It's good to go. These were the best jukebox mechanisms ever made because they have the fewest moving parts. There's virtually nothing in the jukebox that moves.
Are you gonna let him hear that Motown? That's Motown music?
Well, let's watch it vend. So, let me hit this button here. And then it's making its selection.
It's only one.
Oh God, I put the wrong one in.
Stop their production!
I pushed the wrong button. Anyway, there it is. So I'll have to put the right one in next time, won't I? I would pick the wrong record out. All right. Let's try it one more time, just to show people I'm not stupid.
Can you hit one button at a time with that fat finger?
He's hit like 5 at a time.
It's trying to find the record. You can see it's floating. It drops the record down. By the way, to adjust the weight, you can turn that there. This shows you how many plays the machine has played. This is low mileage. It's only played 178,000 records. That is considered silly.
I tried to find that.
Now, see here, it said it made $1,276.25, but obviously that's around the dial. But you see, you wrote those numbers down in your book, so you could keep accurate track of how much money actually went in it.
None. Because it's called an MP3 player. It's called YouTube. The future has wiped this out.
No, it hasn't. Now, Colin's going to be very happy. A good customer of ours up in Canada.
How old is Mr. Colin?
He's a
55?
young man.
65?
I'm going to say 30.
Yeah, right.
How old are you, Colin? Guess we won't know. You'll have to tell me when we talk. Anyway, but he also bought the Road Riot bargain basement that we had for $500.
Oh, nice.
I happen to have it. Where?
In the warehouse?
Let's go over there now.
You don't want to take the special...
We're done. No. I went dun dun dun. See, I put the music.
Should have did that like warp thing that sucked you into the jukebox and put you over there.
I can't. What do you think? I'm going to reuse gags?
Yes.
I don't
100
reuse
of
a
them.
single joke.
Thousands.
Well, there it is. Road Riot from the DC Amusements Corporation in Williamsport. They offer 24-hour service. My goodness. Now, he put this in. He's just going to clean up the wiring a little. But that's our credit button. Right, Johnny? And he starts it. Beat the yellow host, no opponent. Kids love this game.
Ready, set, go!
We're off. Oh! This was a kit. Obviously, everybody remembers. Now, I love this. They left the max RPM sticker on it, see? But they couldn't wait to slap these stickers on it. It's the Atari Amusement Machine manufacturer. There was no place to put this standing straight up. They just slapped it on there. And of course the Atari logo here. Isn't that... We'll make it official and we'll put these stickers on our kit. They did a nice job on this, didn't they? See, look. They covered up the steering wheel. That way on this one. And this way on that one. Jonathan, I don't think the guys at DC Amusements were being super creative here, huh? Anyway, look how much it weighs. It's a lot lighter, Jonathan, without that power brick. I guess with all the extra stuff that the Road Riot had. We just had to get this second game out. It's got to go out tomorrow, Jonathan. Oh, look, R&L Carriers just picked up Tri-Zone. Tri-Zone. In color.
Yeah. Are you doing just front and back or?
Yeah, both sides. On each side and then the shuffle.
Four ring, right? You good?
And we're going to put his packages here.
Right.
That box. Here it is. All right, Jonathan, we have to add these records to columns. Well, there's the Road Riot. Oh.
But
All right, here's the jukebox.
I could have had it in there before I wrapped it and created it.
Oh.
Clunk.
Colin, we'll have to send it to with the next order. There's no way to put it in. Here's the firepower. That's going out. And look, we have our handy dandy. See? Isn't that clever of me? I'm full of cleverness, you know.
You are.
Full of it. I'm full of a lot. Well, it's been quite a day. So somebody just picked up the Rocky and Bullwinkle. We restored that. God, it was beautiful. And now we have this beautifully restored Super Pac-Man. And this bozo, this guy Carl, is picking it up. We spent a lot of time on this, Carl. Now look, right back here, I signed that. That says, okay? This sticker here, I spent hours sticking down to cover the instruction card. These scratches are included at no extra charge. And look, Loki and Snoozy. And look at this phone number, call me. Oh God, what will you get if you call?
Scary.
Uh-oh. But here the good news is, oh wait, here, that screw is out. We should screw that in. That's holding the back door. The good news is, Carl, the monitor was rebuilt with a flyback and all of the capacitors, and a new power supply was put in. When we originally sold this was at a Philadelphia rec center, and Carl took us up on the idea of an as-is price rather than restored, because you're going to restore it, so it's going to look like brand new. It better. Did you tell the wife? You better stop and get a lot of flowers. Okay, let's get that screw in, and we'll get this loaded in right into the Mr. Minivan. Look, he's already ready, so the artwork doesn't get any worse. Good. Save. All right, come back here. Come. We want to show you what is beautiful game of the world. It's a totem. Art in the back is very nice. Now, I had that boy, Steven, do some touch-ups. We have super bright LEDs throughout the playfield. The plastics are all in really good shape. Of course, the new rubbers, we have all new posts. We've added the Mark III board, or Mark II board. That adds this feature of the skill shot. So if you get the skill shot, see, I get 15,000. And it doesn't mean shoot again, it means you're timed. So you can hit things, and you get so much time, and then it goes off.
Yeah, it's a ball
so
save.
if the ball went right down, it's like a ball save. It's very nice.
And it's got a million shot too.
It does have that. I guess the neatest thing about this is the advertising. Now, none of the system ones did anything. The old board system for this was so stupid, called the Rockwell. It had no advertising. And we have blue fire LEDs in here. We punched out the old crappy red rollovers. They're all gummed up and sticky. I mean, for a few bucks, you can put a new one in that's super responsive, and then we put color changers below to jazz it up. We put lighting underneath here. They were never lit. Why? And then we lit the down here. Stern followed us on that. I think Stern picked up on the idea of lighting the hole, because now they're lighting the face. And look, Timmy's shot right here. Isn't that nice? You can see everything nice and clearly. I promised this would be a short one, so that's it. But the cabinet's been restored. Stephen has lovingly repainted this thing. The thing looks like brand new. We have a new power supply. And of course it's going to get the legs, the powder-coated legs.
Instead of crates?
It's never going to be as nice as one of my stupid competitors. No, it's going to be 1,000 times nicer. Right, Curdy?
1,000.
1,000. 2,000. Anyway.
All right, Slim.
This is coming. This is coming. Coming. I'd like Christmas. So I'm going to have Steven, he's going to try to clean the playfield up a bit. I think now that he sees there's some progress, he won't be upset with me. Yes, he will.
And he will be upset.
Anyway, folks, we have more to cover. Are you enjoying our video so far? Jimmy?
Absolutely.
Look.
It's very professional.
Look what was in the bottom
That was a
of the
mouse
shuffle
house.
alley. A big mouse
Mouse
house.
house. Mouse
And wait,
colony.
he's right in there. See him?
Right.
See him? It's so nice. It's a beautiful. You see, that's what they do in shuffle alleys, Jimmy.
That's right.
They build them. Now,
They like
it'll never happen again because this piece is not replaced. We keep that off, so there's no chance of any future mouse homes being built without the
took the
homeowner
floor right out from
unsuspected. Yes. Let's keep going. Here we have more stuff. You know, here's something you will never ever see in your lifetime again. Ever. Look. It's a sweeping. Look at this. Look at this. These are System 1 boards. There's 83 of them. And every single one, I believe,
It's
every
worth a
single
penny
one-
a piece, so we have not even a dollar on the table.
No, every single one is missing this one chip, this spider chip, because that's the chip that goes out all the time. So these were sent in. All the other parts of them look intact. It looks like it's just that. I see there's another one spider here. However, we've priced this so cheap that somebody would be a fool not to buy them. Oh, here's something you don't see either.
Here's your change.
Well, thank you, sir. This is a very unusual board because it's got a socket. See the socket to plug it in. Remember? Have you ever seen a socket on a board like that?
Nope.
I didn't think so. I do have something else neat to show you. Let me get it.
Just remember who's in the back. All right.
This, I'm gonna wash it. This is a prototype, System 1. A prototype. It has the same kind of sockets this one did. As a matter of fact, no, this is revision A. So this is before the revision. So this has different circuits up here. See up in the corner? Isn't that neat? A prototype. That's what Look at this, 3 batteries. What's going on there?
Hello.
Did you learn a lot? Well, I hope you did. No, you didn't learn a lot. You just learned we had a whole bunch of these boards. You'll never see this again. Well, we're almost done, but I just got this shipped back. Somebody on my best offer sale who lives in Sweden. He won this, and it just came back. I don't know why it was returned. I don't know if the address was wrong. I don't know. I'll have to contact him. Kurt, do you know that one of my fans is Chris Young's son, Brady? And he made me a video. I think he's trying to make me look bad. Let's look at it.
Hey, Brady, look at this.
Todd Tuckey from TNT Amusements. I'm gonna go bonkers.
Does that make me look bad? Do I really act that way?
You do.
I'm teaching Brady bad tricks, bad habits. Remember that beautiful Ripley's Believe It or Not? I sold it to Ed, and he sent this. You better be ready. I don't know. I'm worried. Ed probably hates me. You think he smashed the game and then sent it back in this box?
It says, do not use scissors when opening this.
God, I can't get it open. Ah!
What is it?
Thank you very much for your help in acquiring our first pinball.
Very nice.
My wife and I are absolutely in love with our Ripleys.
Wow.
We could not be more impressed with the upgrades and care that you and the TNT team make
Very nice.
to make it special. We can't wait to grow our collection. Look forward to working with you again. We've included some coffee and caramel popcorn from a local chocolatier. Chocolatier?
Chocolatier. Thanks,
Here in St. Augustine, Florida. I hope you enjoy. Ed and Tiffany, thank you. And here's a picture of there. Here, I'll float that on the screen. And this is them making the chocolate. Well, and now I want to see what we have here. Whetstone Chocolates, chocolate flavored coffee. I get a little whiff through the box, through the bag.
Even with all that COVID, you can still smell it.
And it's two identical ones, same one. Well, that's what we're gonna.
Thank you for that.
Next. And wait a minute, Kurt, look.
That'll be going.
Well, it's probably take me 10 minutes.
I don't think I'll take 10 minutes.
Thank you very much, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
That was very kind of him. And you know what, Kurt? I have still another picture to share. Mike Wolf shared me pictures of his sons Hudson and Jackson. They both asked for my card. Oh boy, I have it someplace.
Oh boy.
Well, here they are. They like my card.
Here's
a close-up.
Poor people. They
God,
have
I'm
no
so
idea.
great.
They must be out of toilet paper again.
I'll send you a card if you send me your address. Kurt, did you have fun?
That's very nice. Very nice gifts.
Did we enjoy this whole hour? Well, it wasn't quite an hour, but we had a lot of fun today. Another video finished. Good night, folks. Thanks again.